Right, we're almost there with her. Back on the ground, sitting a little high at the front because she was up on the stands for weeks on end. And I would have been driving her up to Chris Nicholson's on Monday had it not been for a small problem inside, which I'll show you in a minute. I thought I might give you a little shot of the engine bay. It's a little bit busier over on the left than it should be because I've got things like my my Innovate lander sensor here. Also I've got my little knock sensor, which gives me it's got a little box inside the car, gives me a little knock sensor feedback, which I use for tuning. This is my 2.5 charge cooled turbo using the Renault Z7U engine as found in the Alpine GTA. And if this one looks a little grubby, it's because it was used every single day after performing the conversion a bit over 2 years ago now. And I've been in there recently and given it a bit of a clean up, but it still shows quite a lot of grub here and there, but that's because it's used, which just goes to show that reliability is a key factor on these things. Lovely rear fascia, just recently repainted. And let me take you inside the car. Bodywork's still filthy dirty. Interior, a little bit of mud here and there because of our driveway tends to get a little bit muddy when it's wet. But, and the gubbins on the back shelf there is, well, my screwdriver, and there's my knock sensor and the Innovate lambda feedback that all feeds back to the ECU, which is under the shelf there. The gear shifts around is poking up for the reason I'll show you in a moment. But, here's your boost gauge. Electric instrument cluster. It was originally a Canadian car. And this is the reason I wasn't able to drive it the other day. If I lift up the gear shifts around, you'll see that the crossgate cable is somewhat unattached, and it's all down to this pivot here being somewhat seized up. That's very easy to fix, apart from obviously needing a new cable. I'm just going to undo this single bolt here, and this little claw section comes out in one piece, and I will free that up and obviously lube it up for future use. But otherwise everything's pretty much spot on at the moment. If I just I'm not going to start the engine, but this was one of the things on today's list of jobs to do. I always get a real kick out of this for some bizarre reason. They can be a right challenge to fit and to actually come out the hole properly, because the modern aerials they never fit the same as the original, so you always have a lot of adapting to do. But, let's turn off the non-tuned in radio. But there's the interior, not quite finished, and obviously in need of a hoover. But apart from that, let's just pop the bonnet. Another bit in need of a vacuum clean. But, again, not looking too sad. And she's going to look absolutely fantastic when she comes back from being rebrushed.